widespread reports that Africans living in Ukraine have been blocked from leaving the country. This is following social media outrage across the continent after amateur footage and pictures showed instances where Africans were allegedly denied entry into evacuation buses and trains, while some were blocked at the border points by security personnel. The current chair of the African Union and President of the Republic of Senegal, Macky Sall, and the chairperson of the African Union Commission, also Faki Mahimat, who are closely following developments in Ukraine, say people have the right to cross the international borders during conflict, and as such, Africans should enjoy those rights. And following an invitation to President Muhammadu Buhari by his Kenyan counterpart Uhuru Kenyatta, President Buhari will depart Abuja Tuesday, 1st of March, to participate in the commemoration of the 5th anniversary of the United Nations Environmental Programme, scheduled for 3rd to 4th of March 2022. In a statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President, media publicity, the theme of the special session, strengthening UNEP for the implementation of the environmental dimension of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. President Buhari is expected to deliver Nigeria's national statement and also participate in the high-level agenda for sustainable Kenya. President Buhari will proceed to London is expected to deliver Nigeria's national statement and also participate in the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. President Buhari is expected to deliver Nigeria's national statement and also participate in the 2030. The cases were reported in 7 states and the Federal Capital Territory. With 35 new cases, Nigeria has 254,560 confirmed cases, while 249,079 have been discharged, and the death toll at 3,142. Those are some of the trending stories on the hour. Thanks for watching, and Comfort Amadou.
You won't spend a penny more. INEC assures stakeholders that the Electoral Act has no extra financial burden. Go in peace, Abakaliki High Court tells Governor David Umahi after he was dragged to court for defecting from the party where he won twice as governor. It is March, so we march again towards the new date for the much-anticipated APC National Convention. This time, they say the 26th of March is cast in stone. Also on political update today, top opposition parties amending fences as the push for the 2023 general election continues to gather momentum. I am Fisayo Mufui. Welcome. Now, after President Muhammadu Buhari signed the Electoral Amendment Bill into law, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, released the schedule of activities leading up to the 2023 general elections.
Time was fast approaching. INEC hands were tied because the Electoral Act was not signed then. The mood of the nation was that of agitation and planned protest. All these now put to rest. The bill is signed, and it was on Friday, February 25, 2022. The roads are near empty. It's February 26. INEC called for an emergency meeting. It was the official announcement for the dates for the 2023 general
2022 as
Accordingly, the Presidential and National Assembly elections will now hold on Saturday, 25th February 2023, while the governorship and state houses of assembly elections will hold 2 weeks later on Saturday, 11th March 2023. Conduct of party primaries, including the resolution of disputes arising from them, Monday, 4th April 2022 to Friday, 3rd June 2022. Commencement of campaign by political parties for presidential and national assembly elections, Wednesday, 28th September 2022. 6. Commencement of campaign by political parties for governorship and state assembly elections, Wednesday, 12th October 2022.
A new law in place, so new innovations also expected.
And we have no doubt the capacity is there for us to transmit results from all the polling units.
With this announcement, an era of political intrigues, manipulations, and outsmarting is here. The party flags will also soon come alive.
Meanwhile, INEC has advised political parties to adhere strictly to the timetable and schedule of activities as released by the Commission. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu also said the new Electoral Act comes with no extra financial burden.
Any political party that fails to comply with the timelines provided for in the timetable and schedule of activities, particularly with respect to the conduct of party primaries and the nomination of candidates, will not be expected to nominate candidates to the Commission for election. Is there any extra cost? Not at this point. There is no extra cost attached to the implementation of the activities provided for.
Amendment bill into law. With that, Nigeria has recorded a remarkable milestone in its political history.
Nigerians, especially the political class, have been reacting to the signing of the amended Electoral Act by the President.
The President has signaled to us that anyone who wants to come out to run now will not have an excuse to say the system is rigged, the law is not favorable. The power now truly going back to the masses.
This provides for a transparent manner in which elections will be conducted in Nigeria.
One of the latest is coming from representatives of the 28 registered political parties under the banner of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC. This media engagement by the Council is to celebrate Nigerians on the birth of what members described as historic and long-awaited Electoral Act 2022.
It is a watershed moment marking a fundamental and revolutionary departure from the age-long order of practices in the nation's electoral processes.
The Council made a reference to the reservations made by Mr. President regarding Section 84, subsection 2 of the new Electoral Act and shares in his views.
That section runs counter the provisions of the Constitution of this country.
In another development, the Center for Transparency Advocacy wants the 9th National Assembly to vote in favor of elected mayoral assembly to make laws for the FCT. The Center says the move has become necessary as the National Assembly commences voting for the clause-by-clause amendment of some sections of the 1999 Constitution this Tuesday.
We are on the way to working out a better Nigeria.
The Center believes that Section 297 to 307 of the Constitution be replaced by establishment of a mayoralty for FCT.
All right, to politics proper, different support groups within the All Progressives Congress have intensified campaigns championing different party stalwarts for leadership positions in the forthcoming National Convention. In all these inner jostlings, they say the progressive mantra is sacrosanct.
We are here to let the people of this country and APC as a political party know of our interests. We felt it would be better as youth and women to stand and make this call. And that man recently has been given a national assignment to reconcile the party.
Our dear party, the All Progressive Congress, must stick to the plan and ensure we get it right through internal party democracy. Since through democracy, turning and tell that few may have their say about majority should have their way. Concerning Northern APC Youth Forum, we conclude our consultation tour of the 19 Northern states, and the people are not expecting anything less from the party hierarchy.
All right, not just leans for one candidate or the other, but joining me is former Deputy Publicity Secretary of the APC, Yakini Nabena. Nice to see you again. It seems as if I've not grown a day older, but that's on the lighter side. Now, March 26th is here. If it was down to the calculations since last year, would have concluded national convention last week. But your party has said it's 26. Is that cast in stone now?
Yes. The party has bring out their timetable for the convention, which starts from February 26 to March 26. So it's a one-month program. So at this point, so activities will start also with the zonal congresses that's going to take place from now till 12th of March. So the party is ready.
All right, let's before I come back to a bit of what we'll be expecting the course of the month. On Friday, the electoral amendment bill was passed into law by the president, and we have seen it's elicited a lot of reactions from the political class as well as legal luminaries as well. As you know, also a party man, do you think this has set the stage for the 2023 general elections to start with? Of course, because immediately after that, the INEC came out with its schedule. And of course, when you look at the amendment bill itself, is it a game changer?
Yes, you see, at this point, the electoral, the bill, the amendment, has taken a very long time. So I found out that the former political parties, like PDP, they didn't have the political will to implement it. But this administration has done that. This is all about the people.
All right, so are you saying in terms of what is contained in there, what we have had in the past, post-election litigations, adjudications, and all that, like somebody says, this is now a watershed. We will have more clarity after the processes.
Yes, it's better off than before. But the most important thing is that the agencies in charge of the post-election, they should implement it. It is very, very important. But if you look at what happened in Cross River, look at the violence from the PDP, how they were shooting gun and all that.
Let's leave the allegations out of it.
No, you saw it also. So we have to look based on the electoral system. So those people must be punished. It's not only by just passing amending the electoral act, but you must implement it.
Okay, let's come back to your party since you want to get to authoritarian very quickly. What will constitute a successful national convention for you?
We already have the subcommittees for the convention, which is out. We have started, and the committees have started meeting. So we are ready.
I'm talking about the D-Day. What would constitute a good convention in terms of conduct? Is it about issues of affirmation or consensus, or you want people to perhaps also test their popularity?
Everybody will test their popularity today. Once the zoning system is out, everybody will go to their zone to test their popularity.
All right, other issues that we saw, we have to take one or two of the stories one by one. People are also asking for more inclusion. At least I don't know exactly how your age, but you look like people of the younger generation. That they should be put more into, elective positions and also party positions. What's your position on that? Do you want more youth inclusion, or should we wait our
The youth should understand that they don't just put you there. You must participate. You can't sit at home or on the street and say they should come and they will bring you in and put you. No. The youth should. The time has come for them to understand. You must participate. So nobody will come and put you.
All right, let's take a little pause, of course, and also see train of people still asking about. I'm talking about the convention coming up. Earlier, we spoke with Honorable Usman Ibrahim of the MBU Dynamic Support Group. He joined us in the studio to talk about the national convention, and he says that all is set. Perhaps agreeing also with you.
It's already on the top gear, and of course, we're hoping to see the best convention ever conducted in Nigeria. That's the hopes of Nigerians, and we're seeing the tactics and the setup and everything. By the grace of God, there will be a very successful national convention on 26th of March.
Talking about the chairmanship of the party that has been zoned to the North Central. And a lot of people are still talking consensus. Are you in that direction, or you are thinking that everybody should go to the field and then we'll see the best candidate?
Well, the consensus is okay. That's what the supreme of the party that have already taken position, and of course, we did that on the support of that. Also, the contenders from that zone, I think they are good to go. So I think let's see. It will play the right politics as where we are now.
2022, two elections, off-cycle elections coming up, and of course the process for the 2023 general elections around the corner. What will be your word to politicians at this time in terms of their posture to elections, their conduct, as well as we march towards those elections?
Thank you. Nigeria is a great country, and I'm proud. And we know ourselves. We will fix it, no matter the situations. We will fix it and we'll get it right. There's nothing to worry about.
Before we go for the third leg of discussions, the Federal High Court in Abakaliki has quashed a suit challenging the defection of Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State from PDP to APC.
Delivering the judgment at the Federal High Court 2 in Abakaliki, the presiding judge, Justice Henry Njoku, explained that the case lacked merit and awarded 500,000 naira as damages against the plaintiff. Counsel to both parties in the suit speak.
A governor can quit any political party, even if it is a day after the swearing in.
We meet our clients. We interface with them, interpret the judgment of the court, and know the next thing to take.
The chairman of APC and the Commissioner for Information in the state lauded the judgment.
It has also gone a long way in letting the Nigerian people know that our judiciary is still very strong and can do their work without bias.
For us, we believe that the law has been tested and we have been vindicated. So we thank God that at this point our governor can now go undistracted.
The doors raised by the plaintiff may not have settled if the plaintiff wants to appeal the judgment, but in the interim, Chief David Umahi and his deputy are still at the helms of affairs in Ebonyi State.
All right, watching political update on the 1st of March 2022, and of course, as we march on with other aspects of the program, Yakin Nabena, former Publicity Secretary, Deputy Public Secretary of the APC, is still here with me. Is this how we go? Every time there's an election, we have the election or the pre-election activities, the election day, of course, then we go to the announcement, the certificate of return and all that, and then we end up in the courts, every court. Is there any better way that we can perhaps sanitize this system that we don't just always end up in court, for instance?
You know, some people from day one, they know that they're not going to win election. They know that they just want to head to court. So we have this kind of people.
Kept something
aside. They are not interested in the election. They are already prepared that, look, my business is just to go to court. These are my documents I'm going to present to court and all that. So there is no way you can stop people like that, because that is their own pattern of election. Okay? So this time around, the party is going to put up a structure that is going to read the screening aspects. It's going to be very, very, if you look at the screening and all that, the kind of people you are going to put to represent the party is going to be a thorough process this time around.
You know,
yeah.
All right,
yeah.
but let's apart from the fact, okay, let's talk about which party benefits or which one doesn't benefit. But this cross carpeting, the defections and all that, has it strengthened our democracy? For instance, especially when you look at democracy and politics from the position of ideology.
Well, like in APC, okay, we've seen a situation whereby the governors are coming. You see, when you can, no APC governor, okay, except what's it called, Obaseki that left, and everybody know what are the circumstances behind that. But when you look at it, because if at the center, look at what APC, the administration is doing, and other governors from other parties, they find out that, look, this is where I belong to, this is where I fit in, to showcase what me also have been doing in my state. Come on, what stops that? Because some governors are performing, but they cannot showcase what they are doing.
Okay. Some will also say that is it about the individual or the group, for instance.
Of course, before you cross carpet, you cannot just do that. You have to talk to your people.
Some were seen on the pages of newspaper and on TV. Some of their colleagues didn't even know. But let's move on.
No, you don't say that because they will talk. Okay, if they don't know, okay, the whole of the National Assembly.
I'm not talking about one party.
Yeah.
I'm talking about different.
No, I'm talking about APC because I don't know about the others.
All right, so we'll still come back to one more. Our former Vice President Atiku Abubakar says youth should be encouraged to compete for elective positions. He was speaking shortly after the closed-door meeting with former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and he also said that the other ones are not too old to run as well.
Former Vice President and 2019 PDP presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar was received by Chief Olusegun Obasanjo and thereafter had a closed-door meeting with the former president. Speaking with journalists after the meeting on his presidential ambition in 2023, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar says he will soon make his intention known to the public while expressing a conviction that he will secure PDP presidential ticket. He explained that every Nigerian, irrespective of age, is entitled to compete for elective offices and advise the youth to join the presidential race.
Have I ever failed to get the ticket? I'm confident. Let the youth compete now. It's competition. It's democracy.
Former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar later paid homage to Alaki and Paramount Ruler of Egbaland, Oba Adedotun Aremu Gbadebo, in his palace for royal blessings, and thereafter addressed some party members and leaders who include Chief Laji Adebutu at the PDP Secretariat in Abeokuta, Ogun State.
That's political update. Yakini Nabena is still here. We have a convention at the end of the month. We have 2 dates with Destiny this year, talking about the off-cycle elections in Osun and Ekiti State. What would be your word for the stakeholders as well as the contestants in terms of the rhetorics going to these elections, and of course the big one in 2023 now that the schedule is out?
First of all, I want to just say this to the APC, our faithfuls, the lovers of APC, that they should calm. They should just keep their calm. Okay? The party is putting everything in place, especially in the area of zoning. We've seen a lot of circulation of the zoning system. No. The party will communicate to everybody appropriately and signed by the party, the zoning system. So let everybody, you said you want to contest for an election, party election, but you don't even know what is zoned to your area. So everybody should be calm and wait for the party to make that pronouncement so that you know what is being zoned to your zone, so that you can now go in for that position. So I'm just telling everybody, APC lovers, APC members, they should all just be calm for now. Any moment from now, the party will release the zoning system. But for now, what is going on now is the zonal offices. So the zonal leaders are going to meet and come up with the zoning system that will go across the different states. So after the zonal offices, then we'll now come back to the convention. Let everybody be calm and wait for the party signed by the secretary and the chairman of the party, not just a plain piece of paper flying around the internet. So party members should have their decision.
You didn't quite answer the other one about the elections that are coming up and in terms of the conduct of participants in general.
Now, when you look like Osun State, you can see that the leaders have started meeting. Like today, the Tinubu and what's called this thing, they've started meeting. So definitely we know for APC that we are going to win Osun State and Ekiti.
You seem to have, converted the questions just to your party. What was
well, I'm talking about my party because I will not speak for PDP in the first place. I can't speak for PDP because I cannot tell you that PDP is going to win APC.
That is the program for today.
Yes, I cannot tell you that PDP is going to win APC.
The program, and you for also watching on the network service of Nigerian Television Authority. Don't forget to get hooked on the Nigerian Television Authority for your news, reviews, previews, and interviews. My name is Isao Mufui. It is an election year, a general election year next year, 2 election dates again this year. Don't forget to play your politics for the greater good. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Lives are in your hands while you drive. Protect yourself and others on the road. Road Matters, shown from the network service of the NTA.
Information is power. Everyone wants power. So feel powerful with the NTA News mobile app, the one-stop information center. Real news at your fingertip. Be the first to report by uploading first-hand information on the U-Report link, and be the first to know by simply clicking on any of the links on the sidebar for headlines, domestic and foreign news, economy, security, politics, sports, and more. Stream live on your smartphone and tablets and stay connected. It's pretty easy. Simply download NTA News app from your Google Play Store and you're good to go. NTA News mobile app, your access to real-time information.
This is the network service of the NTA.
is home to a bubbling creative industry that's introduced many talents to the mainstream. The designer you're about to meet is employing a disruptive approach and an unmistakably African aesthetic to introduce the fashion pulse of Jos and indeed Africa at large on a global stage.
Fidelis Usibe is one of Nigeria's most prolific designers. Under the fashion brand Del Africa,